But maybe they don't care. Maybe to them it's not a big deal.
This man's been playing on Xbox for 5 years and he still don't get it. Well, let me guess, Dog. There's levels to this. Well, if there's levels to this, then explain to your audience as to why you still stuck on level 1 in regards to Microsoft with the whole Xbox Play Anywhere feature. What do you people don't understand, man? Like, I don't know how you people it is clueless. But like I've said before, it's because they still living in the prehistoric era of the Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo. If I was dead broke, I could picture it. You guys are dinosaurs, man. And that's the reason why Fortnite and Roblox is taking over the gaming industry, because you people don't get it, man, do you?
Maybe you do move on to PC or their next little hybrid console thing or whatever, and you don't even touch Xbox at all. You only game through Steam. I don't know. But regardless, if they want to make money now, they have to make great games. Because the only way that they for sure knew they were going to get all of your money as a console gamer is about to be out the window if they put Steam on their next console.
What are you talking about, man? Steam is going to help complement the Xbox ecosystem. Even if you wanted to boycott Microsoft and say, well, I'm just going to buy their games on PC and Steam, well, you're still giving Microsoft your money. As far as I'm concerned, you people lose regardless. Well, I'm upset I'm going to PlayStation. Well, go ahead. Go ahead, play Halo, Halo Campaign Evolved. You ain't even got the multiplayer. Go pay full price for that. At the end of the day, you guys are all losing in the end. It doesn't matter what you do. You go to PlayStation, you think you're boycotting them? Well, guess what? You're still giving Microsoft your money. You go to PC, but you're still paying for Game Pass Ultimate and you're buying their games on Steam. Well, guess what? Microsoft's getting your money. If you buy Xbox and have the benefits of Xbox and what the features they offer from a console standpoint, well, guess what? They're still benefiting. Like, what do you guys don't understand, man? I don't know how you guys are so confused about this, but yet the funny thing is Candy Crush is far more popular than any exclusive game that any of these companies got out. Well, I guess there's levels to this too, huh, Doc?
Doc Dog 1985, there's levels to this. Hey, taking my pre-workout. Cheers to great games. Let's see what Xbox does.
Bro, ain't nobody ever want to see this man shake a bottle in front. Bro, listen, man, you need to take that off camera, bro. All right? Take that stuff off camera because that looked like some Gatorade. All right? I mean, come on, man. Don't be doing this stuff in front of the camera, man. All right? Out here shaking his bottle, bro. Come on, man. Nobody want to see this Gatorade stuff you got going on here before you do his workout. Like, bro, don't tell me you be shaking bottles in front of your friends, too. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. Let's get back to his original point, though.
Maybe you do move on to PC or their next little hybrid console thing or whatever, and you don't even touch Xbox at all. You only game through Steam.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But regardless, if they want to make money now, they have to make great games. Because the only way that they for sure knew they were going to get all of your money as a console gamer is about to be out the window if they put Steam on their next console.
That makes no sense because people that buy the new Xbox hardware are still going to be very much involved in the Xbox ecosystem. They're going to want their games on that ecosystem. All Microsoft is trying to do is merge their console gaming division with the PC one. How hard is it for you people to understand that? This is why the hybrid exists in the first place. So Microsoft doesn't have to really worry about the market. Okay, they want to buy games through Steam, we still get the money. They want to buy games through the Xbox ecosystem, we still getting money at the end of the day. It doesn't matter. Well, I buy Xbox games on Steam and I think what Microsoft is going to do when that console comes out, they're going to downgrade Ultimate down to the $20 tier, which is already available, I believe, on PC, right? Was it $17, $18? It's going to go down to that. And guess what? Xbox gamers are going to love it even more. They're going to be like, wow, we're getting the PC version of Game Pass Ultimate, and we're getting extra, and we're getting good old games, and we're getting Steam. Because you know why? Because Game Pass Ultimate, you're paying for the games that it offers every month. See, now mind you, if PlayStation put Steam on PlayStation, if PlayStation had Steam, it would actually be detrimental to their company. And you're like, but why is it not for Xbox, but it is for PlayStation? Let me explain. PlayStation makes single-player games, right? Most of those games you play and then you're done with them, right? Can we all agree? They're like, yeah, that's true, Games Day. They get your money, and that's it. And then you just put it back on the shelf, and they're never to be heard from again. I mean, look no further than Yote. Nobody has even talked about that game 2 weeks after the game came out. It is what it is, man. I've heard they already prices dropped to the $48 now. I mean, that's pretty embarrassing. But, I mean, they could even wait for the holidays and Christmas or even the Black Friday, Thanksgiving before they decide to drop the price of that game already. Okay? And let's not forget, nobody's going to want to pay PlayStation to play the same games you can play available on PC and Xbox entirely for free. That's another argument that you people are missing. Because the same games that are popular on PlayStation are the same games that are popular on PC and Xbox. Now Microsoft, they're giving their consumers the option of playing those games free and having more options. But you're saying, well, Microsoft wouldn't get... No, if Steam was on PlayStation, PlayStation wouldn't get any money. They wouldn't. Because the main source of Sony's income is coming from the PlayStation Plus membership. What do you guys don't get, man? You guys keep talking about it as if it's console wars. Console wars is console wars. That it's not about the console war. It's about the ecosystem. What do you people don't get? At the end of the day, PlayStation gets more money. You can say exclusivity all you want, but at the end of the day, PlayStation gets more money off their PlayStation Plus subscribers than if they sold you an exclusive game. That's why when you, as a PlayStation fan, look at, oh, why PlayStation don't drop the same amount of output of games like they used to? Because they've realized they don't have to. They could just sit back on their little game, their little office chairs, and just let the money come in every time you want to toggle online on your NBA 2K, your Madden, and your Fortnite. Oh, not Fortnite, and Call of Duty. That's it. It's that simple, guys. That's why free-to-plays, when they came in, it was very detrimental to these companies because those were games that you could play entirely for free while essentially mostly skipping the 30% price cut that these companies do through their storefronts. That's why it's been very detrimental. But I think they do get a cut through the in-game store, so that does kind of help alleviate and kind of help things out. But at the end of the day, you ain't got to buy it. You can completely skip everything on Xbox and PlayStation and go straight to Fortnite and give Sony practically no money. If you don't buy no skins and nothing, you just playing the game as a default skin, guess what? PlayStation and Xbox get no money from you. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if Steam went to PlayStation, that means they wouldn't be able to get money off Call of Duty because who would pay to play Call of Duty on PlayStation 5 if there was another option on Steam where you could play the game entirely for free? Now, Xbox, for example, that's why if you notice, they've been switching the wording around. And I've told people that Microsoft was going to give you free online multiplayer because they are focused on the game aspect. They're selling Game Pass. Do you get what I'm saying? So regardless, let it be PC, console, people are going to gravitate towards it because you're essentially paying to have access to games, not solely just an online. That's what y'all don't get. That's what's going to single-handedly destroy PlayStation Plus, especially when the same games that are available on Xbox is entirely for free. I don't have to pay a monthly membership. If I buy Call of Duty, regardless if it's Xbox or Steam, I don't have to pay any of these companies to play the game online. But on PlayStation, I will still have to pay Sony $180, $200 to play the same game that's also available on Xbox and PC. Oh, but it's better on Play. Well, how is it better? It's crossplay. It's crossplay anyway. That's what you guys are not seeing this, man. You guys want to keep focusing on this console war, and you're not even realizing that Microsoft just came in and single-handedly took over the gaming industry with this new strategy. And Sony is trying to follow suit, but they just don't have the same weight of the games. That's why when that Activision Blizzard King, that's why Jim Ryan was on his knees begging the FTC, please don't let it, because they knew that would have been all their PlayStation Plus membership money. If Call of Duty, listen, if Call of Duty was taken off the platform, that would be millions upon millions that would cancel their PlayStation Plus membership. That is where the money Sony's getting from. Nintendo gets that money too. You guys got to do the mathematics, man. You got to look, right? And I'm telling you, you can do this yourself. Look at a calculator and just type in, let's just say how many active users that are on PlayStation or whoever, and just multiply it by how much it costs a year to be subscribed to these services. And you will realize, like, damn, Gamester, you right. They get about 6, 8, 10 billion just for PlayStation Plus. Screw the exclusives. You're like, damn, Games. You see, that's why I like you, man. You always got the bars, man. You're always speaking the facts. Really do the mathematics. Do it right now. Let's say, we'll even count PlayStation 4 as well. Just say 80 million PlayStation 5 users that all pay for online. You could even put them on essential tier for like 75, and you'll see how much money they get in every year. You will see how much money they're getting every year just to allow you to play your favorite third-party games online, which Microsoft is getting rid of with their new Xbox hardware. And you guys acting like that's not a good thing. I don't get y'all, man. Y'all want to make it seem like Xbox is doing the worst thing in the gaming community, but at the end of the day, I appreciate this hybrid concept. This is something that I've always wanted from a console. It's different. It's new, just like what the Switch was with their hybrid between portable and home console. This is unique to me. Therefore, that's where I want to put my money in. I'm sorry. I don't want no restrictive PlayStation 6 with exclusive games that I got to wait 6 to 7 years to play, cross-generation titles that are coming out. Bro, I'm done with that, bro. PlayStation 5 was by far the last console I've ever purchased from them, especially with the way they treated their consumers this gen by saying, well, it's just another glorified Xbox where you play the leftovers of Xbox games. Nah, screw that, bro. You ponies can act like you're winning, but in reality, you ain't winning nothing. You guys are going to have less features. You're going to have a restrictive platform. You're going to be paying for online for games that are available on Xbox hardware for free online. You guys are dumb. And then Game Pass obviously will probably get alleviated back to this $20 when that happens. No different than how it was on console. Microsoft got a hustle now with the 30. They're probably doing that just so you guys can buy when the new hardware, because they know how the gamers are, and buy it when they decide to drop it back to the PC price. And then people are going to probably more likely buy that one. They might still offer both, knowing them. But that's what I'm saying. Microsoft wants you to hate that $30 price, because then when they shift it to that Xbox PC, y'all gonna be making sure you pay $20. I think Microsoft did that on purpose. I'm gonna peep game real quick. I know it's anti-consumer, but I think Microsoft did this on purpose. I think they did this on purpose to hype up their new hardware. And y'all like, that don't make no sense. Yeah, it kind of does, though. It's no different than how I told you and how these companies raise the price of their consoles to essentially push the new one. I'm thinking Xbox is trying to show you the value proposition. They're going to keep it $30 on console, let you guys hate it for a year or two before the hardware comes out, then drop it back as if it's a consumer-friendly thing, which it should have always been, to back to the 20, and these Xbox gamers are going to jump on that new Xbox hardware. It is, it's 20 now, and we get Steam and good old games. But then Microsoft obviously can raise it later, of course. But I'm just saying, y'all don't peep game. Y'all don't peep this. See, y'all don't be looking at these things because y'all don't know how the industry works. Y'all be like, I don't know why they doing this anti-consumer. There's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. It might not be a good reason, but there's a reason why these companies do these things. There's a reason why they're pushing higher price tags on these hardwares that have been out for 5 years. Because you know why? They want to push the next system. It's so funny how you guys saying that the PlayStation 6 is going to be $300 or $400 or $500 when you got the freaking upgrade at freaking close to $850. That PS5 Pro is to help gauge the interest of the PlayStation 6 that possibly might be $1,000. You guys are stupid. You guys keep saying it's anti-consumer, which it is, but it's to help, in their eyes, the way they're looking at it, it's to help sell the new hardware. Do you get what I'm saying? It's the reason why people upgrade to the new phone. Oh, why would I pay this much for this phone when I could pay $150 more to get the newer one? Exactly. That's what people be doing. And I know it sucks, but the days of Nintendo Selects and Greatest Hits is over. All right? You don't buy something day one. These companies gonna make sure you pay for it later. That's the era that we live in nowadays. Oh, hold on.
Onto PC or their next little hybrid console thing or whatever, and you don't even touch Xbox at all. You only game through Steam. I don't know. But regardless, if they want to make money now, they have to make great games. Because the only way that they for sure knew they were going to get all of your money as a console gamer is about to be out the window if they put Steam on their next console. Dog 1985, there's levels to this. Hey, taking my pre-workout. Cheers to great games. Let's see what Xbox does.
All right, brother. All right, I'm out, man. After all this shaking, but bro, listen, bro. Y'all don't get it, man. It's okay. I can say this over 100 times. You guys don't get it, man. You know what I mean? I'm just happy that some people do actually understand as to what I'm saying in the community, because a lot of you guys are still blind, man. You know, it's all about that ecosystem. That's what's important to these companies, and it's all about those memberships. All right. Like I said, at the end of this video, make sure you pull out a calculator, just times how many active members are on whoever. You can do it for Nintendo, you can do it for anybody. Active members, right, on PlayStation. Just do that. Times it by how much the essential, I would even go as far as essential, premium, whatever. It's times that, multiply that by, let's say 180, let's say if it's $180 a year, and look how much money they pulling in. You'll be like, damn, GameStop, they making more money doing that than if they just made you exclusive games, which also people have to realize with exclusive games, that's money going into a budget. They have to overcompensate. So for example, if I make a $300 million game, I can't just walk out with $300 million. That's a waste of time. That's a waste of resources. Why would this? Yeah, see, y'all don't get it, man. This is why these games don't come out no more. When they be like, oh, they breaking even. Breaking even is not good. Breaking even means that they just made the same money that they had when they put into the project that they got back. 7, 8 years of waste. Think about it. Imagine wasting 7 to 8 years, right, on developing a game. Like, I'm gonna use myself as an. I made a game. You know, it took me 8 years to make it. We put 300 million in, and we got 300 million back. Explain to me where the progress is there. Explain to me. Explain to me where the progress is. I put $300 million in a game. I took 8 years to develop it, and I got $300 million back. You know what I'm saying to myself? Why the hell did I put $300 million in this game? I waited 8 years for $300 million when I already had $300 million. Companies always want to double that. Either double or triple it. If you put 300 million to a game, then a company is expected, like I would say 6. It's always a double. Can't never go wrong with a double. Oh yeah, that makes sense. We wasted 5 years, 80 years of our time. We got double the profits. There you go. Right? But you'd be a fool to think that these companies out here making the money like that. Oh, we put in 500. That's why Concord. We put in 300 million to a game, and 8 years later we got 300 million back. And man, listen, man, I'll tell you one thing, I'll be destroying y'all in Monopoly. I guarantee y'all don't know how to play no Monopoly, man. Because I guarantee if you play Monopoly, y'all will all lose because y'all don't know nothing about business or finances. Take care. Peace out.